Freestyle like a bowling pin. Flex these bars on a dolphin fin. Life's too short, but I can't complain. Doing backflips on a candy cane. Ride my scooter with a cape at night. And I'ma high five me a traffic light. I blink twice, then I teleport. Got kicked out of the Trump resort. Bought this cloud on a payment plan. Then I ghosted out in a minivan. Mic in my hand like a waffle cone. Spitting out syrup in the twilight zone. Got no job, but I'm on the clock. And you can't stop me.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to the Inner Harbor of Baltimore, Maryland, and M&T Bank Stadium. Coming up, we've got a good one in store. It's the Dallas Cowboys and the Baltimore Ravens.
Hello? Oh, she must have not locked the door. I really don't be trying to interrupt her. All right. All right, bye.
With Greg Olson, I'm Mike Tirico, and out there is Tyler Luton to get us started. Off we go here in the Inner Harbor. Crazy. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line. Look at the three tight ends here on 1st and 10. First carry now for J.P. Ward. They convert on quickly. He'll only get a couple. Travis Jones there to bring him down. From 29, here's 2nd and 7. They'll run it for the first time with Devontae Williams. And they're up near midfield. They get 21 on that one. That's good for a Dallas first down.
There's a combination of footwork and vision, his ability to kind of weave through traffic and understand where the holes were. It's a really nice job working through some bodies and picking up a big game.
Dak going to give this to Blue. And he's trying to get around the corner, but will not. Brought down. That's a loss on the play.
How often do we see linebackers be so fast trying to track down the ball carrier that they end up actually overrunning the play and allowing the running back to cut back? But not this guy. Does a great job staying in phase, stretching this ball out sideways, and he brings him down for a loss.
On 2nd down, it's Dak. To the outside, looked in by Lamb. And he'll get about 8 yards as he's ushered out of bounds. It'll set up 3rd down.
These are the play calls, Mike, that offensive coordinators use to just get their quarterback and their passing game into some sort of rhythm. Easy pitch and catch, get the ball out of his hand, see a completion. These typically, as the game goes on, lead to bigger and bigger gains.
15-yard pickup there. First down, Cowboys.
I always think you can tell pretty quickly how comfortable a quarterback is in their offense, Mike, by how fast they work through their progression and get the ball to their check down underneath. And in this case, with the depth of the defense, a lot of space in the short game, get them the ball, pick up the first down. Certainly not the biggest play of the day, but a good example of picking up positive yardage, staying ahead of the chains by a well-timed ball and a well-timed route.
They'll throw again, Dak. That's going to be incomplete. Coverage very good there. Contact jarring the ball loose. And it's going to force 3rd down. Again, Prescott to the air. This pass right side, caught by Lamb. And the defense can't come up with a stop there. Gain of 7 and a first down.
And 8-yard pickup. First down, Dallas.
Straight ahead. It's the move. And he'll be stacked up at the line of scrimmage.
Tackle made at the 16-yard line. 1-yard gain. Brings up second and 9.
Here's a second and 9. Now it's Williams. And he's into the end zone. Javonte Williams. Touchdown, Dallas.
Took the whole first quarter.
A terrific way to start this one. Not only a touchdown, but a nice long march down the field. Makes it a long walk back to the bench
That man
for the
took the
defense.
whole
Mike,
quarter.
that's about as good as you can imagine starting a game offensively. To be able to sustain that many plays and be able to cap it off with a touchdown, that is a dream start for this offense.
The extra point by Aubrey is good. And the Cowboys will take a 7-0 lead. So now, after the touchdown, out is Aubrey to kick this one away. And that one is through the back of the end zone. It is a touchback.
35-yard line.
From the 35, it's first and 10. The shotgun, here's Jackson. Forced out wide. Now he takes off. And he will be out of bounds on what will turn out to be the final play of this first quarter. So after one, it's the Cowboys with the early edge. We'll be back in Baltimore after this. Some bulk in the formation on that right side here for first and 10. Throwing Jackson. Moving to his left. There he goes again. And the move is left down inside the 40-yard line. He'll get a dozen out of that one. Scrambling his way to a first down. Unbalanced look here to the right side on first and 10. Now Jackson. He's got his big target. That's Isaiah Likely. And they'll move this ball way down into the red zone, inside the 20-yard line. First time these two have connected this afternoon, and it'll wind up being a first down.
16-yard line.
From the gun, Jackson. Moving left. He's going to run. And he forced out of bounds and pick up a couple on that one.
While he was running away from the pocket, Mike, I was wondering, was he going to just throw that one away or try to make something out of nothing? Give him credit. He does a nice job picking up some positive yardage before he's forced to go out of bounds.
Second down, Jackson.
He threw it right to you.
And intercepted. Picked up by the former first-rounder, Vinny.
They'll take over at first and 10.
The drive begins with a run by Williams. And not much there. Good defense. Held to no gain.
I can promise you that is not how you want to start this drive, Mike. To get blown up at the point of attack, there was just nowhere for the back to go on that one.
On second down, Blue. And he'll get nothing here. Back to the line of scrimmage, and that's all.
Coming off that edge, Mike, you have to quickly determine, is this a pass or is it a run? And once he realized it was a run, he's able to shed his blocker, make the play, no gain.
This is intercepted. Picked up by the rookie out of Georgia.
Prescott's pass.
So not a lot of yards on the return, Mike, but that's okay. The number one thing, end up with the ball in your hands. And in this case, mission accomplished, and his guys are headed off the field to celebrate.
First carry for one of the league's best workhorses, Derrick Henry. And that'll be a pickup of 3. Second down, they need 7.
Second and 7. From the 18-yard line.
To throw is Jackson. That one incomplete. Good job, his textbook there, separating the man from the ball, and it'll bring up 3rd down.
Third down and 7.
Jackson looking to throw, and that is incomplete.
I'd say one of the most critical elements of a dynamic offense, Mike, is how efficient are you on 3rd down? It's something these teams stress all week. Here's an opportunity to continue to extend this drive. The defense wins this time and brings up 4th down.
4th down, Jackson. And that is not going to work. It is incomplete. They go for it on 4th and wind up turning it over on down.
And here we have a real gutsy call here, Mike, early in this game offensively. I think you're giving up a surefire field goal attempt, but at the same time, you're demonstrating to your players, hey, offense, I have a lot of trust in you. And let's see if they have this same approach as the rest of this game plays on.
And he's out past the 30 and out of bounds. 13 yards to start that drive. And a quick first down. Line of scrimmage is the 31. They line up 1st and 10. They'll run with Blue. And not much there. He's back to the original line. No gain on that. And now the Cowboys going to take a timeout. 2nd down, Prescott. It'll force 4th down.
All things considered, it's actually a pretty good pass. I mean, he puts the ball in place. And he's not able to secure the catch through contact.
This one complete on the sideline. Good footwork to stay in bounds, but he is just shy of the 1st down.
That ball is thrown a little bit later. He's unable to keep his feet in bounds, but instead the quarterback is on time and accurate, and the receiver does a nice job not only securing the catch, but ensuring that both feet remain in bounds.
Nearly a good one, and hit the 6, but continues in the end zone. It's a touchback. It's a 3 tight end look as they have it 1st and 10. Here's Jackson. He'll get it into the hands of Zeke Flowers. A good spot here, 2nd and a yard. Now the Ravens use their first timeout as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go until halftime. Jackson now on 2nd down. That one down the field, but they cannot connect, and it's incomplete. Now a timeout here by Baltimore. That's going to be their 2nd. Clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the 1st half. It's going to be 3rd. They need 1. Jackson. And that is incomplete. Contact, but no flats. It's going to be 4th down.
And this passing game continues to come up short these last couple plays. That's 2 consecutive incompletions in a row. Now they're staring 4th down right in the face.
On 4th down, they snap it to Jackson. That is Incomplete. Oh, they elected to throw on fourth and short. It does not work out. They turn it over on down.
It's always a gamble anytime you go for fourth down on your side of the field. But they clearly thought they had a play that they liked, but the defense came up huge. And now their offense is going to have a chance to capitalize and take advantage of this short field.
And the offense would take one here. Timeout with 6 left on the second quarter clock. Comes to the line now on 2nd and 2. From the shotgun, a quick slap taken by Lamb. And a whistle him down, but not before it picks up a first down after a gain of 7. On for the field goal now, it's Brandon Aubrey. This a 31-yard attempt. Aubrey's kick is good. And the Cowboys will extend to a 10-0 lead. Both teams ready to get back at it as we get back underway here on EA Sports. On the return, it's Keaton Mitchell. He'll get across for 20, mark him down to the 23-yard line. They'll start out on the break. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it.
No gain on the play. Brings up 2nd and 10. At the 23-yard line.
On 2nd down, a run. Battle of force instead. And he'll take this forward to the 26. What can they do here on 3rd down and 7?
That's a gain of 3.
They'll run it with Henry. And he'll work his way forward to about the 30-yard line. No move for the punt team. The offense staying out there for 4th down. He'll buy time left. And he's out of bounds at the 40-yard line. It's a pickup of 12 as they wind up converting on 4th down. A fresh set of downs to work with. It is 1st down and 10. He'll look for Flowers downfield. And he can get that one quickly before the receiver even knew what was going on. That's incomplete. Zay Flowers, the intended receiver. And it'll lead to a 2nd down. Here's the toss, right side to Henry. They're going to work this down inside the 45. 14 yards. Baltimore, 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 43-yard line. A 1st down throw for Jackson. Open right side is likely. And he's close to another 1st down as he's brought down just shy of the markers. Complete with Isaiah Likely. 10 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and back to throw. Jackson. Left side and caught by Flowers. And they'll pick up the 1st down. A gain of about 4. 5-yard gain on the play. That's another Baltimore 1st down. This is Vinny. And this takes him into the red zone. He's brought down inside the 20-yard line. Pick up of the 11 yards on that one. Good for a Raven 1st down. The 17-yard line. They'll go again here. This time sliding becomes a little more difficult. They're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. 1-yard gain.
In order to be successful as a run-heavy offense, Mike, it's so important that you remain really efficient on 1st and 2nd down. The last thing you want is to be in 3rd and pass, and it really goes off what you feel like your strengths are. So now, when you get down here in the red zone, it's got to be touchdowns. These long, sustained drives on the ground, you kick a field goal, that's a win for the defense.
And they continue to churn out first downs. What a drive. It continues now with first and goal.
First down.
Jackson now. Oh, the blitz gets there quickly, and down he goes.
The offense goes from feeling really good about the previous play with a real nice pickup to then on the ensuing play ending up going the complete opposite direction. Really nice job here by the defense immediately getting back on track. And what do the coaches say? Just play the next play. That's exactly what they did.
That's going to be incomplete, and the clock will stop. Likely one more play in this third quarter. They'll use 3 tight ends in the formation for third and goal. That's in the end zone and intercepted. That's the safety, Malik Hooker. And the Cowboys are going to get the ball to start the second quarter as time expires here in the first. So, points at a premium. Defensive battle so far as we are through 3. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Well, we see a lot of this as they begin the fourth quarter on the ground. Down after a gain of second down and 8.
Brings up second and 8.
Play fake. Prescott. Oh, that may be the break they needed. That was intercepted. Picked off by Roquan Smith. And he's going to be brought down. What a turn of events here. He has given his guys first and 10 in the red zone.
So you do a great job all game long. You build up a lead here late in the fourth quarter, but now you get sloppy. This turnover all of a sudden brings a renewed sense of energy to your opponent, who a minute ago thought this game was over, and now they got a little life.
On first and 10, Jackson. Out to his right. First down throw there is incomplete.
Mike, when you're completing less than 35% of your passes, you're just not going to win a lot of games in the NFL. He's just too erratic throughout the course of the game. Sometimes it's exactly how they practice, and at other times it looks like they've never practiced at all.
To the end zone, it's intercepted.
So much of that play comes down to the defender's position.
That is it.